This is your brother Mass Quasi Gohar Gambia. So I'm here with brother Rick. You know, he's been living here. It's been a little bit over a year now. That's correct.
Yeah.
A little bit over a year.
No. I'm coming up on a year in May.
You coming up on 1 year here in the Gambia in May. You know, congratulations, brother. Congratulations from leaving, America and traveling 9,000 miles away from that comfort zone where we're from. So we're both from the Northeast. I'm from Connecticut. You know, you're from Philly. Now we're here in Africa, bro. How does it feel to be here?
You know what? You don't really know what free is, but freer than you felt in America. It's
Wow.
like a big relief done. As soon as I dropped off the plane and seen all black faces,
Yeah.
a weight dropped off my shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And I was here for like 2-3 more days. Some more weight just dropped off my shoulders. Just being here. It's
My
been
son
great.
leaving up out of here. See you later. You know, that's the same way I felt when I came in the synagogue and I got off the plane, right? And then I walked out. First, I noticed there wasn't a police presence, because you coming out in New York and Atlanta, you're gonna see police. You're gonna see guns. You know, in New York, you actually see militarized police. You know, and that's the first thing I didn't see, and I was like, wow. And then I saw all my brothers and sisters. So that the weight just came off when you saw all of that.
The weight just came off.
All
I
right.
came in at nighttime. First thing I said was, yo, when I get off the plane, I want to see all black faces.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see no white faces nowhere.
So-
Not to be like that, but I'm just saying.
So we're gonna punch through some of this because we have a long history. You know, we've been talking for at least how long? About 2 years,
Yeah.
at least. You've been here a year. I was talking
Yeah.
to you a year or more before that.
Yeah.
You and quite a few people I was talking to at that time.
Right.
And then as soon as everybody came, it was this huge drama. So you were saying the other day you had to really decipher, where you want to be.
What was going on?
Uh-huh.
Who was real? Wasn't real? I mean,
Yeah.
me.
You said when you came over here, you had an opportunity to see who was real and then versus what wasn't real. So
What
everything everybody was seeing wasn't real, and then what they were hearing, that it was the total opposite.
Listen, for everybody that don't know, all that stuff that Quasi be saying he be into, he really be into. It don't be no gimmick, don't be no none of that. All the drama that's created around him was just that. Some
Just hate.
American drama created
Right.
around him.
Well, I think any time that I think the root of our problem in the States is that we have amongst ourselves, we have a lot of division, and to be at a high level of operation and organization, that's something that we're not used to. And then you get people that don't understand accountability. They'll come in and they disrupt that, and that's things that we've seen. However, since then, we just seen a lot of rampant consumerism, no real community effort, because that's what we were doing.
Right.
That's what we were doing. We had that going on, and you predated all of that, so you had an opportunity to see a lot. But it's like you said, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What have you been seeing as far as our role?
It's like, you know what? Sometimes the Americans I see will come over here and then forget exactly what they came from, what they were leaving from.
Yeah.
Because they came over here and see that there's an opportunity to take over. Not to use those exact words like that.
But you know what?
But
That's what
they
my
just
former
come over here
Mhm.
with the mentality like they turn into the white people.
like
Like-
black colonizers.
Just
Black
because-
colonizer mentality.
They don't have the standards that we had. We got our standards because they were whipped into us for
Yeah.
like 400 years. We weren't
Right.
able to do this, and we got whipped and hanged for 400, 500 years and
Right.
years and years to get to the standard that we have, and all our standards came from a white.
Right.
Sorry about the cussing.
We're gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah.
So the idea is that people are coming. Some of the things that you'll see is that the people are coming. They'll speak down on the local population, as if we have a superior culture or a superior. The education might be above what's average here. However, that doesn't make us any better. You understand what I'm saying? I think education sometimes, creates our ego. It inflates our ego.
We only learn what they wanted us to learn so we can run their machine.
Exactly.
No more, no less.
Most of our thinking is in favor of our enemy. I say that all the time. But the most of the way, celebrating the holiday. I mean, in the time that we living in, you have two choices: either to stay with our historic oppressor there, or come back to the land of your ancestry and, reclaim your identity. And that's what it is at the end of the day. People that's on the front line in the U.S., do what you got, do what you need, do what you do. There's brothers that's over here that haven't quite made that transition, but we saw a global lockdown. That's one of the things that we've been, kind of scared of taking place. This end of the world scenario, and the borders are shut down, and then you have pandemic, you have disease, you have, rioting, you have chaos, right? The gas prices over there was ridiculous. They had the hurricane, the gas prices was ridiculous. And people were telling me people were in the gas line on edge. And 7 out of 10 got guns. So we're just seeing situations over there where you can't wake up and have peace. You can't wake up and everything, there's hope for and promise for the future, especially amongst our young population in cities, in these cities areas. I was speaking with someone about, there's many different levels of warfare. You have economic warfare, you have spiritual warfare, chemical warfare, biological warfare, but we're gonna go back to the chemical. When I went to the U.S. last year, 2 people I know died from fentanyl before I even left. One girl, she's like a little niece to me. I did a video where, we were at her funeral and things like that. And then a guy, he came to see me. His name Mike. He was like, Quasi, I heard you was in this, I had to come and see you and check you out. 2 weeks later, he dead. Because of the chemical and because of what's taking place in there and the whole project, that is taking place with the righteous people that were taken from Africa. So as far as people that are coming over, right, and they have this, mentality where, what is the end result of that? What could you see coming and taking place out of that, if that is a continuation of a lack of respect for,
You didn't learn anything. Did you come over here for greed, or did you come over here to make the situation better?
Right.
Did you come over here and say, I can be rich as hell? Or did you come over and say, dog, I can help this community rise, I can help this country rise, just by doing something small, not even doing something big. If everything was still a money-making opportunity, you'd be in America making money, because you make way more money over there.
Right. I've been involved with land sales. I've been right at the top of the movement here, and I've seen a lot of money that could have really been used to empower us and leverage us. Something as simple as a AfriMart Super Center, right? Everybody that's here, the people that were here foundationally, the first YouTubers, we should have been setting up places where wholesale places for us that's similar to what we experience in the States. To create a big open warehouse and put shelves in there and then bring containers from China over or from the States over here, that's not a major feat. But what you have is you have a lot of people doing things by themselves, leading to oversaturation. So we have to look at those ideas for anybody that's, in business or a business developer, know those and understand those concepts. We can build communities. We can build sustainable economic communities. It doesn't take everybody. The brother's also a chef, and he has a product that he produces. I don't know if we want to put it out there because they might be able to link it in. Yeah, we have brothers and we doing business and we just kind of keeping it on the, on the low. A lot of people don't want to be out here because you have people who are not even in this country who are just waiting, and following us around, just looking at our lifestyle and then not reporting the truth of it. I was just listening to a video and they were talking about how when we try to promote our value, our masculinity, our manhood, the overall society elevates and give attention to those who would suppress that. So you see a lot of support for feministic ideas and those type of things.
You know what? Not even that. Down to everything. Our job, being from where we've been, what we've seen, experiencing, having the experiences that we have, when we come over here, if we don't tell y'all what needs to be improved, if we don't show y'all, lead the way, what needs to be improved, then we're not doing our job.
Definitely.
We want them to remain, stagnant. They have to be shown, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt us too, as well as the locals. But if we don't do that, if we don't show them a better way, as well as tell them, and don't say that they do it wrong, because they've been doing it for years, so it's not wrong.
Right.
America's just found the easier, simpler way, because that's what America does.
It's with the culture, right? It's like a fusion. Like a brother that was here with me, I did a video with him. His name is P. He actually found this compound, introduced me to my first wife. He said thank you a long time ago. He was like, thank you, Kwesi. And I was like, thank you for what? He was like, Kwesi, even if you show a person how to just touch one of these keys and do something on it, this computer, you've increased them. So that's what we need to, when we come over, because they have a certain diet. I'm not gonna say, you guys, you shouldn't eat that. It has too much oil. Although I do say that sometimes, like, hey, that's a lot of oil, or that's, you shouldn't fry eggs like egg foo young. You just need a teaspoon or half of butter or something.
I just show my wife the way I like it.
That's highly dangerous. But I might say that, but then at the same time I say, okay, we can we do smoothies and stuff sometime, and try to, or take everyday stuff and make it into something different. Like we were here watching the Iron Chef. I mean, you can have the same thing, you can have the same taste,
right.
but let's do it a little bit different and mix it up and take it up the next level. So that's what we need to do.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
right.
Everything that the Gambians do, there's nothing wrong with anything that they do, because they've been doing it for years. We just found a little slicker way to get it done, a little better way to get it done. It's
Right.
just,
More convenient way.
more convenient way to get it done.
Right, more, yeah.
But that's what America do, caters to the caterer, and then cater to him again,
Right.
just to make some money.
Right.
So, our ideas are based out of money generating ideas. So when people come over here, the first thing that happens is they'll get 80,000 ideas, because there is really 80,000 things that could be done here.
Right.
It's just, what are you going to do that's going to help the local population as well as yourself? If you're going to call this home, then you need to make your home better than the home you just left. There was a reason why you came over here.
You know what? We're going to leave it at this, and we're going to do a part 2. If anybody have any questions about our journey, I came over 7 years ago. This brother, he's been here a year. There's quite a few brothers and sisters that's here on the ground that's doing business and moving and operating. However, we have to bring it together as an economic community. Oh, we're not going to go ahead.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
For all the people who really recognize who I am, and for the people that's already here that don't know, I do got them pickles.
Okay. He has some great pickles. The pickles crispy.
The refrigerated pickles. I'm a classic pickle fan, so I came over here and they didn't have them, so I made them.
Yep.
Trust me. Nice.
There's a lot that's needed. Even like relish amongst our community as we grow. We want to have some of the things that we've experienced over there here. So that's what we can come and we can produce many different products, but we have to produce products. The only way we're going to get respected or be respected is if we're moving some type of products and dealing in the financial industry. Everything else is just talk. So like, share, and subscribe. Until next video, peace.